Alrighty, everyone. So I am a little bit excited about what we have to offer this time around. So for those of you who have been following us for a while, you'll know that when I started streaming, Curious Expedition was one of the first games we dove into. I had a blast. It was an awesome indie retro game. It was very happy to murder the hell out of you in that classic way that those of us who have been gaming since the 90s remember, with a mixture of frustration and extreme fondness. So, basically the first one was extremely successful as an indie game, which I was glad to see. It was extremely fun, it was extremely challenging, and it really captured that throwback nostalgia game. The ability to explore, to unlock new characters, where each game played a little bit differently, and man, those RNG gods could be unforgiving. It had one of the most interesting and unique dice-based combat systems that I remember playing. And one of the things I liked was the attention to detail. Like, if you managed to win the game with the first one, but your men were constantly insane and you were constantly running for your life, their end-of-game bios tended to be really on the depressing side. Haunted by ghosts, disappearing, just kind of drinking away the memories, remembering old lost companions. But if you had an amazing run-through, where you were healthy, you were happy, you were sane, then the end-of-game bios were actually extremely positive. And I love the fact that those details changed based on how well, or how not so well, most of the time in my case, you actually played. So it was a great game. There was a lot of hype around it, and there's a lot of hype around the sequel. I am actually really excited about this one. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. The developers reached out, so we want to give them a giant thank you to offer us a copy to play and to give an honest first opinions, first impressions, first reviews. I always want to shout out independent developers who work with smaller streamers or smaller content producers, because that is just a cool thing, and it's only going to continue to help the overall community, in my view. So anyway, enough of me talking. Let's jump right into this. Alrighty, let's get murdered. The morally certain are fools, but we must act like fools at times if great things are to be accomplished. I won't read all of this, I'll just give you some time. I'm sure at this point you all know how to read. The mysterious island in a storm. Not sure I would remove the giant stone head, but okay. Bad day to be him. I like this. You still have kind of retro graphics, but still clearly a step up from the first one. Really nice balancing act. Strange fall. The attention to sound detail is really, really great. Yet just when death seems certain, we emerge from the maelstrom to an almost perfect calm. Nice little wave movement. Well, this may seem kind of weird. To me, it's the attention to small details like this. Like, you see actual little bits of bird flapping, you see the waves move. That tells you, the lantern swaying. It tells you how much attention the developer put into a game. And when they care about the details like this, it's a really, really good sign that you're going to have a good playing experience ahead. Day 1. And I know nothing about sandy mechanics in this game, so... The Route 12's island wasn't here before. Okay, who else do we have? Total cost 5, we have 100. Oh, I do kind of like how it gives you... I mean, the first one gave you measurements, but this feels a little bit more smooth that you can see the path in. Well, I don't see anything beeping at us, so let's get as far up here as we can. Confirm. Smooth cost sandy? Yeah, we're going to push that to its limits. Okay, so a lot of the same mechanics from the first game. I like that. Unknown location found. Move within 2 tiles to reveal. Because I'm going to assume you have to go on it. Yes. Not sure what... Oh. Duh! Click on the actual option, Shane. That will help. We have first aid kit and chocolate. Yes, we'll take a shovel and dynamite. Dynamite. Nothing will stay away. Well, the natives won't like that, if there's any natives. Yeah, dynamite will do that. Really dig the graphics. Tell the truth until we don't have to. Walking up to friendly smiles. Plus standing. Nice. Because the way I play, losing standing rapidly became an issue in the first game quite a bit. Yeah, I am not always the most intuitive gamer, so I actually appreciate a decently well done tutorial. Let's go say hi. Let's see, standing 2. His friends, cool. No suspect around the first 40 visitors, where there was a shipwreck. Oh, they're making us give extra items to get to 3 standing. Okay. I have to be nice right now. Feels bad. We're gonna go to Dynamite. There we go. Oh, we get to meet the rule now. Standing 3, okay. I got you, tutorial. I see what you're doing, despite my best attempts to screw it up. Allowed 1 request. Well, I guess we're recruiting. What do priests do? Max sandy increase. View distance. Ooh. Both pretty good, but since we're already low on sandy, let's just get that extra viewing ability. Yes, we do. Yeah, resting in the village is good. Wow, 2. That seems like a lot. And again, I haven't played the first one in a few months, so that might be pretty reasonable. Well, we'll rest in the village to gain sandy. Wonder how much we get for a night. Ritual dance. Nice. Assume that's reputation. Pelicalo. Pelicape? Great magic artifacts. accept, so... Roll green to succeed. Oh, dice. Damn it, Phil. Where are you when we need you? Come on, green. Woo! This boy can dance. Or this gal, I guess. I'll just ignore the fact that this might very well be tutorial just being nice to me. Come on, guys. I don't get freebies too often. Let me enjoy them while I can. Ah, 5? Excellent. And a gift. Spear is good. God's appeased. They're happy. We get to rest. Ah, managed trek. Bolt in the hand. Neat. Can we do this while we're here or not? No. Alright, fair enough. How much sandy do we get back? Ah, depends on how long you stay. Gotta be honest, I might have panicked because if the standing penalty is the same, I probably should have come back up to 100. But, you know what? It would not be a first impressions game if Shane did not have a why did he do that moment. So we're going to go ahead and leave now. The first game tells me going to the south here is a mistake. Because if there's nothing there, the clearing everything can actually work against you. That we should use the energy to come up here. But since I grew up in RPGs where you looked for secrets everywhere, this is like not bombing a crack in the wall while playing Zelda. Approach a stone statue. Disconcerting sight, eager to move on. Actually, that looks pretty cool. I don't know how much all of you guys have traveled, but when you see a statue that's like literally 4 or 5 times your size, it really... Yeah, you don't realize how impressive they are even in pictures until you see something like that in person. There's something about the scale. Eager to move on. Oh, we will approach the village. Hey guys, we were about to overstay our welcome. Let's do that then. So I'm a bit more concerned about Sandy than being able to blast all the mountains. And now we rest. And now I do not click the button until we're fine. Oh, nice. Learn the language. Delighted to teach me. One simply must take the effort. Very, very good message. Whether in the same country or a different one, the number of awesome experiences I have had, just from being friendly and open to reaching out, yeah, that's for another video, another time, but awesome message, yes, completely agree. A little bit there. That'd be really cool if, like, the more you do this, the more language you actually pick up during the game. I think that's super cool. Rest up, Sandy, good Sandy, good Sandy. Keep going, keep going, keep... Oh, at 5 days they're gonna kick us out. Okay. 5 days is the limit. Well, at this point we have to leave. Because we don't have enough standing. If it's like the first game, when this number hits low or minimal, you run into all types of problems that you want to ignore. But you know what? I will take that. That is better than we otherwise would have been. So let's do the long sprint here. Oh, and we have... Waterfalls were a good thing in the first one, so I'm very happy to see that, actually. Let's explore the old camp! Oh dear. hyenas, huh? Let's get them. I have a mighty spear and shield. So I'm assuming they're going to walk me through this, because I'm not sure how it works versus the old one. Pick a dice. Select an attack die. Spear thrust. Ooh, chance of stun. Yeah, we're going to wallop them. We're going to wallop a hyena in the face. In the face. Oh, he's not stunned. Fine. Then we're going to stab him. Also in the face. Teeth, meat. So obviously at some point we want to pick up a cook. And hyena pelts, we will take that all. Character ready to promote. Big game hunter. Neat. Stronger is good. Anything else we need, or okay? They used to have you pick characteristics, so I'm okay with simplified. Simplified is good in some cases. Well, that must have been a really good book if he died crawling to it while still reading. Now I really want to know what that book says. Haha, whiskey! Silver Boss, and an old diary. Oh yeah, we are taking all of them. Looks like we'll have one space left. Unknown adventurer. Can we read it? Yes. Met his death after rejecting warnings from the natives. Typical. I like this character. I feel a kindred spirit there. Enormous structure, architecture unknown, technology far beyond our own. Oh god, they're gonna beam us. Other dimensions are a thing, aren't they? What purpose could it hold? I mean, do we have to visit this time? I can't help but to notice that there's a lot of mountains between us and there, and I may have traded a bit more dynamite than was wise. Let's have some whiskey to celebrate, punching hyenas. My inclination is scout, but I don't know if the scout sticks with us or not. So because of that, we will go with the anthropologist and see what happens. You know what, it is worth it to me to see if we can go beside it and then examine it. Yep, because if this game plays anything like the first one with how I like to play, there will come a time that will determine whether we die from insanity or make it off with the balloon. Haunting shape of the structure is like nothing I've seen on my travels. The purpose was unknowable, but it seemed that might be some kind of ancient great machine. Ah, here we go again. The day of turning back was now unthinkable. Sunk cost fallacy. Purple fog, similar to the storm. One must survive if one is to make great discoveries. Ah, our first disaster. Escape to your ship. Let's drink a whiskey. And let us Leroy Jenkins this. Travel. Boy, that purple mist is not wasting any time. Holy crap. Oh, what the heck? That's... Surprise attack, and it looked like the mist exploded from our ship. That's not great. Well, characters can boost in combat. Poison cannot possibly be a good thing. Ugh, bad. Let's see. Cracking wallop. Oh, select a die with the same color. Now, it seems a cracking wallop should go with a heroic haymaker. Neat, boosted attack. Don't forget to use your boosts. Yeah, I don't think it's the breath burning in your lungs. I think it's the spider poison. Through the purple mist cannot... Oh, it's destroying the Sandy. Badly. Oh, the guy goes away. I see. That makes sense. Where's the item? Okay. We'll drop the shovel. I don't like how it said drop all, because I get that it's a stack of shovels, but that gives you that moment of, wait a minute, am I about to do something really, really bad? Ah, actually could have kept the chocolate, my bad. Well, let's set sail. Get the F out of D. Yep. Go, 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 go! Yeah, hopefully the natives were spared. That's a feel bad. That's also why you don't promote the scout in the tutorial, but the person who started with your team. Empty ocean where the island once was. What new strangeness is this? Expedition complete, experience, and escape, and we will continue. I ache to return, but need to resume my role as Director of Exposition Universal. I would have to find someone else to uncover the island's secrets. Well, as much as I know it makes more sense for me to do Traveler, we don't roll that way. I famously say until we see how quickly I get murdered. I'm going to assume, since a lot of the mechanics are at least similar to the first game, that it makes sense for me to start an adventurer. I can always downshift gears if this proves, how Futurama put it, far more suicidal than we originally intended. Death consequences. Oh, that's neat. Always more explorers. After death, restart the current year with a new party. Restart expedition. Wipe campaign. Oh, wow. I think wipe year is fair. That's good milk road. I love the fact there is an Iron Man mode, basically. That is a nice addition. That is pretty rock solid. Is your home between expeditions? Each location in the city has a different purpose. Cool. Hire some assistance. Assistance is good. But we are going to start with the missionary. Just remember you're on thin ice, Padre. Let's go with the less dangerous one, because I already have a bad habit of getting murdered in the face. So we'll start with the Golden Pyramid. 70 budget, rating a 1. Select sponsor. Oh! Interesting, this is new. 3 secret and mysterious explorer clubs. I'm assuming they all have benefits and pluses. Avalon Society. I was going to say, it's all King Arthur, so it's like British. Wide and undiscovered word, a venerable, prestigious club with a strict code of honor. Lux Labs, relative newcomer. Oh! We're going into steampunk. Thomas Edison. I do like my experimental technologies. Supernatural influences in the world, assuming one believes. I am sure our brother missionary would love this one. Unique items and characters. Claim all leftover... That is very good to know. Because now you're not I like that change, because sometimes in the first game, if you had to go heavy into your whiskey or chocolate, you knew you were doomed in the next expedition. The fact the budget resets, and so you know in a run how much you can push your luck, I think that's actually a very positive change. I really like that. Oh, that's interesting. This also indicates we may be able to switch between them in the future. You know what, let's give this a shot. Although I like this because it indicates... I bet your playthroughs go pretty differently depending on who you throw in your lot with. And anytime you get versatility, it's great. Oh, nice effect on the moonlight. Memory of the bar the night before. Oh, Jules Verne, nice. As an MFA and English major, nice. Imagination itself cannot... Yeah, I'm sorry. I know maybe you're supposed to keep a secret, but if Jules Verne asked me for information, Jules freaking Verne is getting me to leak. Ah. And the game suspected as such and does not give me the option. That's a good call. That is a good call. I met Jules Verne. Awesome. Is it worth getting 3 different cans? It probably is. But this also gives me the benefit of allowing me to open up a slot once we capture enough stuff. So I don't like leaving that money there. It's probably smarter to put the whiskey back and take a few more cans. But you know what? We're going to give this a shot. Because I'm a moron. But you all knew that. Nope, it is time to begin the expedition. So, brother, if you would like to give a prayer of blessing, and probably should make it a good one. Home temple, a massive ancient thing made of gold. Find the golden pyramid. And that is a throwback to all of you who played the first one. Yeah, these were notoriously inaccurate in the first game. First of all, let's roll out. How big a map are we looking at? That actually doesn't seem too big. Famous last words. The 16th is there. Those are natives, which could be good or bad. With the missionary, I think those will probably go worse than they would have otherwise. Okay. I assume the climate equipment just automatically gets used when it's needed. Which if that... Yep, there it is. Symbol. That's a nice change. I do like that. Collect butterflies to earn fame. Ah, those butterflies. Ah, backwards to the jungle. No, can't be helped. Let's do it. Punch Huntmaster. I am digging this. I feel like it has all the best of the first game. But as much as I like the throwback graphics from Curious Expedition, this just hits a sweeter spot. Does seem to like that. How much? That's the question. Oh, you can get the giant stinger for that. And an antelope pelt. You know what, good sir? You have a deal. Why is there decreased loyalty? What's your issue? The issue is this one. Oh, right. He's anti-woman, and we have that. I am an idiot. The field nurse. I should have thought of that and made a better decision. Oh, butterflies are weightless. I fully approve of that. Well, if the brother becomes too much of a problem, we can always just leave him on the island. God, you are a nasty jerk, you know that? Wow. We got raw quail. Nice. Not sure how. Assume that's the big game hunter thing. Awesome stonework. Yep, let's do that. So let's, oh, we only have a standing of 1. So I can't meet with the ruler, because I'm a moron who didn't pay attention. Soft and beautiful. Which could add more fame. Cool. I mean, I don't know if that's really the efficient way to do the first run, but look, it's a first impression. I want to know what everything does. Well, let's go by the swamps. Maybe we can save ourselves a little bit of walking that way. High sandy, though. That's good. Unexpected event, needle plants. Oh, we got experience. Though I don't like the sound of needle plants. Gigantic carnivorous plant. Uh-oh. I don't like the carnivorous. Avoid them in the future. Okay. Look out for these plants. Elephant graveyard. And now we're Ivory Hunters. You're welcome. Nothing of value but's found peculiar. Oh! Saves an inventory after expedition. Yeah, we are definitely taking that. Time's promoted, don't you think? You know what? You bring up an excellent point. Yeah, we're going to get rid of you eventually. We will definitely take a relaxing soak. High spirits is good. Ah, shadow puppets. We will sleep. Oh shoot, we could have gone above 100. Right, that's why we had the missionary who's so annoying. It is, yeah, we could have slept a bit more, that's my bad. Because I am bad at video games. I wonder if the golden pyramids are still surrounded by woods like the first one. Because you get to the point you can kind of predict on a map where they might be, but those rules might not apply anymore. If this compass is off and they're way to the north there, I am going to be very upset. Also, if we have to sprint back to the ship, that is going to suck for us. Robbing them solve catastrophes that anger the locals. I mean, that's fair when you destroy their island home. At that point, they've earned the right to be a little bit salty. We found at least one secret. Yeah, the trouble is we haven't found the golden pyramid yet, and that's what we need to do first. So honestly, I probably should have went by and came back here, but we'll exit the side chamber. Enter the altar. If the treasure were disturbed. Fine. We may be back. We may grab something and do the famed dine and dash all the way up to the ship, but let's see if we can actually accomplish the mission first. That's the Golden Pyramid. But since we have supplies that have to go back, I know in the other one, once you went here, you didn't have to go back to the ship. So if you knew where this was, it was worth your time to explore. So let's make some potentially fatal mistakes here and see how we do. Let's see the surrounding area first. Trader on the beach. Let's go say hello. A bulging pack full of wares on the ground. Oh, there's another tanning kit. That's interesting. Flash powder. Yeah, we've actually avoided combat here. Ooh, weapons for animals. I like that. Kinda pushing the Sandy at that point, but we should be able to rush back to the temple. It might be worth checking to see if supplies like this that you didn't start with actually stick with you at the end. So for that experimentation, and of course, if you actually do have to run back from the pyramid now, oops. Well, we're gonna try this. Alrighty, now we need to make a straight shot here. That gets us to a not great level of sanity, but we knew we were taking a chance. If there's no unexpected events, we should still be good, though we can now not explore that or whatever was north of here. Approach the pyramid. That's not necessarily a good sign that we have to enter the pyramid, because I was kind of relying on my first Curious Expedition that the goal at the end sends you back to the ship. If I'm wrong, well, you all get to watch me get murdered in the face, but that is on me. All was bare inside the temple, but scorch marks showed the signs of long ago struggle. Ooh, hurrah! Hurrah! Expedition complete. Plus 87 sanity and 5 experience. Excellent. Though, I don't like the fact the brother was spitting at the faithful female assistant with shadow puppets. So, well, I don't know if we can fire him back in town or what, but we're going to figure something out there. Teishi Academy, rank 2. Oh, look at that. Gaining the points. I like it. Treasures, raising our fame. Look at all that fame. Nice. Return provision. Oh, I didn't know you get fame from return provisions. Not a lot, but I like the fact there's a little bit there. Return treasures. Yeah, way above the expedition rewards, so we made the right move there. I really like that, how it adds up to the side here. Aw, I like a parade in my honor. Ooh! Butterfly swords. Twin swords, each honed to a razor fineness. Grants 2 dice, but replaces your normal attack. Well, that's interesting. I like it. So obviously, since we're going to meet with her, there might be a slight spoiler ahead, but we will hit this until a good stopping point, and then we will call it a go. But the first impressions are frankly outstanding. I'll be honest, I was a little bit worried because I liked the first game so much, and it's always hard when you're playing off, you know, an homage to an older gaming style or time. When you went for the pixelated crowd the first time, there was always, when you go on nostalgia, it's really hard to upgrade that effectively into a good game that stands on its own without getting rid of some of the stuff you might have leaned on a little hard to make the first game work. It's super tricky, and so far from what I'm seeing here, they are absolutely acing it. I am enjoying the heck out of this game. I am looking forward to playing some very wild and loose playthroughs. There will almost certainly be YouTube videos coming up of this beyond the first impressions. And we do get to change up the sponsors, so that is good. We can actually build that up. I like this. So you can go hard one way, or you can spread out your fame among more than one. So as far as recording goes, guys, we're going to cut it off right there. Because first impressions, my thoughts. If you are a fan of the first Curious Expeditions at all, you will really dig this game. As it leads you through, the tutorial is nice. Obviously, I went through it more slowly because we were doing kind of a video impressions, but I could see how you would speed through that without any issue. It's becoming really second nature to me, even though I am not the type of person who tends to instantly jump onto new mechanics. It's one of those where if you're familiar with the first game, I do feel like that gives you a little bit of a leg up on what's going on, but it's smoother, more forgiving, more explained here. So even if you did not play the first Curious Expeditions, the sequel here I think you would still enjoy. If you like the Explorer games, if you like the Discovery stuff, it feels like they took the best of the first game, added some cool new features that work, they kept all the best stuff, even improved it slightly, added a background plot that we are only beginning to see, and they got rid of some of the grindier or the less forgiving stuff that, as much as it was kind of a neat throwback to the digital gaming age of the 90s and early 2000s, where the computer murdered you a lot, there were times it was just grindy or annoying, or it's hard to figure out what could or could not be done. I feel like they do a much better job of smoothing it out. So if you want that game, you can rough it up to the higher challenge levels. If you want to have a smooth first experience, you can downshift it from where we're at. So my first impressions are extremely positive. I look forward to pouring the hours into this. Once I have 10, 20, 30 hours into the game, we will be doing more videos and reviews to give you a full rundown. And beyond that, come join me, fellow explorers.
If you like what you just saw, please support us by hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel for more great gaming content.